What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am still trying to recover from this weekend. Pretty tired, but it is about lunchtime, and I'm spending my lunchtime going over to Joe's to finally give you guys an update on Streetcar Joe's Fox Body. If you guys have not already followed him on Instagram, Streetcar Joe. And if you guys don't know the backstory, we were racing in Wichita Falls. I want to say it was about a month ago now, and Joe was in the finals for True Street and Small Tire. And in Small Tire, he got, the car got out of the groove to the right and then immediately hooked left. And unfortunately, the other car T-boned him. And it was a pretty brutal thing to watch. But anyways, Joe has been rebuilding the Fox body, and he is way farther along than I think anybody would think. You know, it takes a lot of time to get the car going again. He pretty much had to... Well, I'll save it for when we get there, but he had to do a ton of work, and I was just really surprised. He's been sending me updated photos because I haven't been able to get over there because I went out of town racing, and then I've been working a lot, and I've been trying to get my car ready for when I go out of town, so I just haven't had a ton of time to go over there, but he's been sending me some updated pictures, and I'll probably include some of the pictures while we're talking about the updates he's been doing, but man, he is really far along, so hopefully the progress continues as fast as it's been going. And we'll see Streetcar Joe back in action soon. So we're headed over to Streetcar Joe's house to give you guys an update on the Fox body. And then after that, I'm kind of going to give you guys an update on where I'm at with the Tang and what's coming up for it. And we've got some crazy plans. I don't know, I just made some last minute decisions, and so we got some crazy plans, so stay tuned for that. But we're headed over to Streetcar Joe's house.
Easy, Joe. Gosh, Joe, where you been?
Welcome back to the channel.
Oh, man.
You know, I opened up a performance shop since you've last been here.
Yeah.
This is like my third customer that's been here. Where you been?
Hey, you're moving up.
I know, yeah.
Actually, we did a video on this a long time ago, but Joe is now wiring this whole thing. Joe's a wiring master.
Yeah, no, I actually enjoy it. I texted him last night as I was starting to build the first harness. I'm like, man, really, thanks for letting me do this. Like, I love it. I was so happy last night at the table, mapping everything out.
That doesn't mean he's doing it for free, people. Just because he loves it.
Definitely not.
It takes a lot of time.
It's a lot of time and it's a lot of effort, time, and to do one right, it's like, yeah.
Yeah,
so,
that's a lot of time.
It's not cheap. It's tedious, but hey.
Yeah.
It'll be done right.
That's true. So, yeah, Brady's car's going to be running here soon.
Yeah, we're hoping it's going to be running soon.
But the Fox body!
The Fox body!
Alright, so I haven't done a video since the wreck.
Really?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I mean, it's been 4 weeks now
since
the wreck. I didn't work on it the first week, a little recovering. So I've been working on it 3 weeks. It's been a pretty hard 3 weeks, too. Let's just get that out of the way. I got a few man hours in this thing.
Yeah, so where'd you start?
So first thing was frame. We were concerned about the frame. So I had 2 different people come by, both frame and body guys. They both brought their awesome measuring devices, and they both came up with the same results. The car was great from the firewall back, the 25.3 chassis, the frame rails, factory, everything was square.
Yeah.
It was a hard front end hit. The front frame rails on these Fox bodies are just like sheet metal that are spot welded in. So they'd moved. I talked to tons of people like, oh yeah, no big deal, no big deal. Everyone's like, yeah, they'll pull right back. Sure enough, one of the guys that did all the measuring, he came over and we didn't have to take it to a frame machine. He did it here in my garage.
With what?
They're called porta powers. They're big hydraulic jacks, and like you anchor against different stuff, and sure, I mean, these things move like nothing. Once I saw them move, because I was so worried about them, once I saw them move, I'm like, oh yeah, no, that's just ridiculous. Like the only thing holding these things in place are the bars. Like a factory Fox frame rail is just like jello.
It's probably not a very safe car to be in. Unless you got a 25.3
Granted, I mean, if you have all your factory other stuff, they're a little better. But yeah, so they were moved over a decent amount, but it took like no effort at all. They popped right back. And you know, I never thought about it, but it's true. Like metal has a memory. Yeah. So like once they started, like it's almost like they just popped right back to the factory location. So that was no big deal, and I was super worried about that. So he got those moved over, and then I'd say, I kind of stopped on the front end for a while. We tore everything down, but we stopped on the front end once I found out that was good. Quarter panel was next. So the same guy that helped me with the front end, this guy, I don't know if he wants to be I don't know. I'll have to find out if
This
he
guy.
needs a shout out or not. I don't know if he wants to remain anonymous.
Yeah, he's
I
helped
don't
me
know.
out before too.
So yeah, no, a huge help. But he came over and we knocked out that quarter panel too.
Man.
I was like the apprentice, aka I was the tool bitch.
Dude, look at that.
But yeah, so he came in. So this is actually new old stock. This is a factory Ford quarter panel from the 90s.
How the heck did you find that?
I just came across it, and he showed up in like 2 days.
That's awesome.
So yeah, so this is a factory coupe convertible quarter panel. So we come in and you drill all these spot welds out, and then you get it out, and then there's there's like a seam right here.
Yeah.
Where they weld it in. And then it lays, and it's actually welded like all along here.
Damn, you can't even tell.
So no, this guy does great work. This is what he does every day. So he comes in here. We got the quarter panel off really quick. It took like an hour or two to get the quarter panel off. The wheel well here was smashed up really bad.
Yeah.
So that took most of the time actually, was getting the wheel well and the bracketry behind the quarter panel back to its original shape.
Yeah.
And then once the new quarter panel goes on, you weld it in. And then, he came in and did, body filler to smooth it all out, ground the weld and smooth it all out. I just handed tools and assistant. I was the assistant that day, for sure.
Joe was me.
He'd be like, hey, do this for an hour, and I'm over here, bang him. All right, I got it. So, yeah. But yeah, so quarter panels replaced. That was, it took a lot of hours. I see why shops get good money to do quarter panels.
It's expensive.
Like, it's not hard work, it's time consuming.
It's time consuming, yeah.
So, it took two of us pretty much 2 full days to
Throw
do
the
it.
other one away already?
Actually, no, I think it's in the scrap.
Joe always keeps everything. Look at this scrap turbo kit.
Pile.
Scrap
no,
turbo
here's the
kit.
quarter panel.
Look at this thing. This
Careful,
thing
don't
was
hurt yourself.
beat up.
And granted, he pulled it out before he pulled it. But yeah, you have to come in here and
Those are
grind all the spot welds, and like you can see it all back here.
Damn.
So, yeah. So there's my old core. I keep everything.
Anyone needs turbo kit?
Yeah, I mean, come on. Here's my car. I'm starting a junkyard. So, I got that done. And then, I finished pulling like quarter windows and interior panels, just doors, getting it ready for paint.
This is not how his car normally is. It's always got full interior.
Yeah.
Everyone's probably thinking right now.
No,
this
yeah,
guy's
no, it's
got-
always got a dash on my panels. So I pulled everything out, getting it ready for paint. I'm stripping it. I got a seat out. I'm stripping it quite a bit for paint. Just so they don't have to, I've had these off that way. They can come in here and paint all this.
Yeah.
Less labor for them, quicker turnaround. It's a win-win.
Yeah.
So then, once I finished the quarter panel, came back to the front.
Good.
One of the big problems I had was this was a custom K-member. For a big block, this car used to have a big block Ford in
Ooh,
it.
what a guy.
I didn't. So the problem with that custom K-member, so it was custom A-arms. I could not find an off-the-shelf A-arm that would work with these. The dimensions were just wrong. I didn't want to buy K-member and A-arms. It's like $1,500, $2,000. This is already costing me enough. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, one A-arm is bent. Like, really? So I did some research and I learned how to make A-arms. So
Joe's
I bought all the stuff and I made 2 A-arms. I couldn't have one not match the other, so I just made 2.
Yeah, of course.
So I made 2 A-arms. Like, why not?
Those are nice. What
No
kind
big deal.
Is it like some Dom tubing or something?
Yeah, sure. I don't
I don't
know.
know. What do you use?
I use chromoly.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Are you supposed to use Dom too?
I don't know.
They're probably not gonna work.
What kind of joints are those on there?
So anyways, yeah, they got these I wish you could see the joint here that's got like a ball, I don't know
that
what
was
it's called, a
pretty
uni-ball thing.
Yeah.
So I did all that, it turned out pretty good. But then what's cool about this, and this was critical, so we started building the front end and we had only tacked all this in.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know how the car was gonna align. We were worried if the strut towers were still in the factory spot.
Yeah.
So, I got the A-arms built, and we did an alignment, up, down, in, down, and it aligns perfect. So it's
awesome.
back 100% great. So got the alignment done. So then I just started welding in the front end, and got that welded. I still got to weld this one back here.
okay.
So the next step is we built a 2 front end. I've never built one of these. I'm sure,
Pretty damn good.
Someone's uncle could do it better, but.
Someone's uncle can.
I did what I could. We tried to make this bar out of one piece. Between that bender and my geometry skills, couldn't make it happen. So we had to do a joint here. So we do these 2 bars and then made the bottom piece. Granted, nothing really attaches out here anyways.
Yeah. That's pretty legit.
But yeah, so made the 2 front end.
That's pretty legit.
So now this is where we're at.
This is all just chromoly.
Yeah, it's, I forget which wall thickness it is. 93, 85 wall? We got 1 5/8" chromoly. You'd be surprised. So one chromoly is expensive too. It's a lot heavier than you think it is.
Yeah.
Each bar was 10 pounds when they're full bars. So it's like it adds up quick. Like it's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
I wanted to narrow this. Like my old one came straight out and over. I wanted to slim it down a little bit, and then these used to come out a lot farther. They like connected out here. I wanted them down at the joints.
So probably have to move all the tabs for the front end now to clip on and stuff.
What you gotta think? It's all different.
It's gonna change, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's all different. Like I don't have anything, so I have to mount the front end.
Well, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, never done that. But hey, I'm not scared to learn.
No, it looks good.
So yeah, I mean, so the front end's on, and that's pretty much next. I'm messing with his car this week, doing some wiring. But then this weekend, the plan is to get the front end mounted. Like I have the fenders. I bought this cool fender mount kit. It comes with like a little Zeus rail right here, and then a nice little Zeusing right here. And then I bought a front end mounting kit as well, so it has like all the bars and the hooks, and like I bought this stuff. Like I just got a like a big puzzle.
That's badass.
So I got that. I still got to, like put my limiters on. Like I got little odds and ends. Obviously the motor mounts aren't in. I actually think we're gonna set the motor in this week. Just before I another thing I did, like and I didn't even think about it. Like I just thought I'll make this. Someone's like, they sell those, right? It's like, oh, that would have been easy. But the trans thing got messed up in the wreck because the motor moved so much. So I just made my own and welded it on there. Like, and someone's like, oh no, you can buy those. Like, oh, that's
looks better than that bent up one.
Yeah. So hey.
Man.
So I got a new trans mount ready to go, and
this thing's gonna be like brand new.
it's gonna be brand new. Still haven't heard from Dollar Motorsports. I need a shock sensor. This one's a little messed up.
That one's a little. You can't make that too.
Sure.
Sure, there's a way.
Oh, I did the headers. I got the header going. It messed up my headers, so I got new headers. Put the EGTs in.
Nice.
I cut them down and do the reducer and put a V-band on there.
Nice.
So I got these all ready to go. Got the new motor mounts and stuff in.
Oh yeah, your other ones are bent pretty good.
Yeah, they're a little. Woo.
Man, so what do you lack anything in parts?
Just odds and ends. Like I need, stupid small stuff. So a few panels and just really silly stuff.
So did you get a smaller hood this time?
I do have the hood. A funny thing, I don't know if I said this in the last one, but I'd actually already ordered a hood before I wrecked the car.
Yeah, for all
and
your
I've been
comments.
waiting for like a month for it to come in. It showed up the Monday after I wrecked it.
Yeah.
So I actually have the hood. It is smaller, so it'll be
a little easier to see the tree.
yeah, we'll see.
Same. What else changed? Nothing else. Same front bumper. Same stock fenders.
Different bumper.
Different bumper.
Yeah. So Motor City. I mean, their bumpers are expensive. Their wait time was okay, but I actually expedited a bumper from Shonik, or however you pronounce his name. I actually expedited a bumper from him, and it got here quicker and cheaper than it would have from Motor City. So no, it's a different bumper. I mean, it's the same style. It's an Outlaw race bumper, but a little different style. Factory fenders, yes. I found some Ford fenders as well, so it'll still be factory fenders. I'm not going to have the Zeus in between the fenders and the bumper anymore.
Oh, really?
I'm actually going to mount that like factory.
Damn.
So, yeah. People always give me a hard time there, and it's like, I never took the bumper off quickly anyway, so like, why were they even there?
No one-piece front ends.
No one-piece front ends. We're going streetcar style here.
Damn. Well, you didn't change anything. You got the turbo refreshed, right?
The turbo's freshened up. It's chilling inside. It got the clean bill of health.
There you
go. The motor's fine.
Trans is good.
I mean, yeah, I had to get some small parts. I got to rebuild the hot side. I got a lot of the pieces here to do the hot side. And the turbo mount, I got to build that stuff. And the cold side got banged up as well. I mean, I got little stuff, but the goal is to get to paint ASAP. Yeah. I'm worried about how long it's going to be at paint. So I'm trying to get everything ready, get the front end hung, get the hood on, get everything, get it to paint, and then it's out of my hands. I did everything I could. I got it turned around, I think, in a relatively quick fashion.
4 weeks.
And got it to paint. And, paint's going to take however long paint takes. I'm not going to rush them. I want it done right. So...
Dude, this is going to be mint.
It's going to be perfect. Which I want to get painted and then let it cure for like a month, and then I want to wrap it.
Because the paint's going to be so
nice. The paint's going to be perfect. It's like, this car, like, it looked really good, but it had its imperfections. Yeah. So, like, you're at the racetrack, it gets bumped, someone's leaning on it, it's like, it's old. But, like, now that's going to be perfect, I'm going to be
You're gonna be so anal.
I'm gonna be OCD. I mean, it's unlike me to be OCD. But I think I'm gonna be a little OCD with that.
Oh man.
So, congrats on your 7. Dave.
Oh, thanks, Joe. Thanks for being there, man. I'm glad you were there to witness it.
Like,
Actually, Joe was
glad you were there after my wreck, Dave.
Joe. Oh,
Oh! Boom!
Stab me while you're at it. Ah!
You started it. So anyways, I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I'm trying to get my car going again so we can go racing together.
We talked about it.
But yeah, no, that's pretty cool. Like, and I know it'll go silly faster. Like,
yeah,
you just scratching the surface on
it's
that.
got a lot
it's
left
good
in
you got the 7. Like, it's the chip off the shoulder,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Like, you got the 7. That's out of the way. Now, like, I saw there's the top 10 list or whatever.
Yeah.
Or top whatever list. Like, you're like number 4 or whatever. But you're like a 10th away. Like, we're just going to donkey stomp that list. Like,
Gosh, everyone else is like maxed out too.
no.
we're not
like,
even close.
Barely getting started. Barely getting
But
started.
yeah, it was running. But Joe was at home sending me tune-ups. So
I was. We were talking the whole time.
Joe's always there sending me tune-ups.
Be like, Dave, what's the status? Oil down. Dave, anything yet? Dave, what are you
In
doing?
the staging lanes, battery dead.
Yeah, it's like, come on. Kill me with the suspense over here.
Luckily, Joe wasn't there, so I could win the class too. So that was nice. Thanks for letting me.
Street racer.
Thanks
Winner,
for,
man.
Thanks
That's
for letting me win the class.
awesome, man.
Joe's won that class.
I have.
Except I didn't get my plaque.
Did you
it
not?
has to be made.
Did you get the t-shirt?
No.
Oh, that's
Unreal. Unreal.
Is it even worth going to races if you don't get the t-shirt?
Unreal.
I got the big check, too, when I went.
Yeah, I didn't get that either.
I've won the street racer a couple times.
Yeah, well, some of us can only win it once.
You know, you're just getting started.
Yeah, true.
Just getting started.
But yeah, so Joe's moving right along.
I'm trying. I'm getting there.
So what do you, a month? Well, I guess it just depends on paint, man. Gosh.
I mean, anyone, and I'm not saying anything bad about the paint shop I'm going to. I mean, he's done work on my Trans Am. He's done work on this car
That's legit.
multiple times. I love his paint work. He does great work. And he's been really good at timelines. But prior experiences at other body shops, like, you know, if they tell you 2 weeks, it's never 2 weeks.
No, never.
And I'm not saying he's not going to hit his timeline. I'm not even going to mention what his timeline is. But I'm just saying, like, pain is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, stuff happens, you get behind. Oh, we didn't know we were going to have to work on this or this or this.
Yeah.
Like, it happens. It's not a big deal. I want it done right, and I want it to look really good.
Yeah.
So, however long it takes to paint is however long it takes.
You're gonna be bored without this thing for a month.
No, I got another car that's coming to take my spot.
Wow.
I'm just saying, man.
Wow. Oh yeah, I know a car. I think.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, I got lots of side projects, so no, I'm going to stay busy, which is good. Like, I need the money to fix this stupid thing. So, I'm enjoying the side projects. It's stuff I enjoy. The next one coming is a turbo setup, you know, doing wiring on this one. I got another guy I'm talking about doing wiring and a turbo setup on. So, no, like, I'm loving the side projects, and I actually think I'm going to keep doing them.
As long as you can like manage them with what you're doing.
Yeah, so, and especially like once I get my car fixed and I'm just racing it, like I think I'll have more time. Because right before, I shouldn't have said it, but right before I wrecked this thing, I was like, man, I'm bored. I need something to work on.
Well, there you go. Here we are.
Dumbest statement of 2020.
Well, could you get Brady's done? I need some work done too. I've been waiting in line here for 2 months.
Well,
Jeez, you fixed my own brother's car first before mine.
I know, well, that poor guy. I feel sorry for him.
Yeah, should have gone turbo.
Should have.
Should
I
have.
tried to get Enrique to go turbo. I think he
Enrique, dude, I'm telling you, he's like, man, I love how the Pro Charger sounds. And
What?
love how slow it sounds.
What? Oh.
Enrique, I know you're watching.
You know what turbo sounds like?
Winning sounds. That's what.
Winning. True that.
So Enrique, make sure you come by Joe's, get your appointment set up.
Get your appointment set up. We'll get you in Streetcar Joe's garage, and we will center mount a 114. Right, just boom.
That's right. They just came out with a big boy.
Yeah, the 114. Do you see that?
That's what Joe's
If
ordering.
anyone needs an 88, I'm selling mine. I'm getting the 114.
Oh man.
88 is just no longer enough.
Well, hopefully.
Silly note. Do you know I can pick up the front end of this car?
That's shouldn't say that on camera.
Well, there's nothing.
Joe's car's really heavy, guys. I'm telling you.
I'd kind of like to put it on the scales out of
You should have told everyone you did mild steel.
Yeah, honk.
That way, when you tell them weights, they're like, oh, well, it is mild
that
steel.
makes sense.
It makes it all that stuff.
Yeah, why not?
Well, if you guys want to follow, you need to post some more pictures of the
I
build, man.
I know. It's just like, I like finished, nice pictures on Instagram. I don't like posting, you know.
Yeah, but people want to see
half-assed
behind the
pics.
scenes, man.
That's why they tune into your channel.
Yeah, but your content's better.
And you're terrible at updates.
Wow.
Month? Really?
Yeah, well, I mean, look how far you got.
Month? Really?
You don't allow me to come over.
Oh, that's a damn.
He's always hiding shit.
That's a damn lie.
But if you guys want to, follow Streetcar Joe on Instagram.
Yeah, I'll post more. I post some on my stories.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. He has been posting on his story. You need a fans only or only fans, whatever that shit's called.
You think people pay for it?
I would pay for
Do I
it.
have to take my shirt off?
Yes, please. That is required.
All right. Okay.
But yeah, hopefully, and maybe we'll do an update on Brady's car when you're done. Dude, this, if you guys don't know, this thing has some nice parts on it.
No, it's super
It
clean.
has got some super nice stuff. So Joe did this whole turbo kit like a year and a half ago. Or was it a year ago?
Year and a half.
Year and a half ago. So, is he still doing the zoomies?
I think he's got all the stuff here for it.
He's doing a zoomies on a turbo car. It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
But Joe's doing a full wiring harness. He already did the whole turbo kit last year. What else did you do to it? That's it?
I
Just
mean,
turbo kit?
yeah.
Small stuff?
Yeah, I think that's pretty. Turbo kit, and we've done lots of odds and ends here and there, but yeah, for the most part, turbo kit last year, and now the wiring.
This car's sweet, though.
It is.
But yeah, there's your update on Joe's Fox body. Everyone's been asking for it.
It's coming.
It is coming
Oh,
to a city near you.
It is. Hopefully, maybe we'll. I would say we'll do another update video this week, but that's a lie. Dave won't come by.
I'll have to go to the body shop.
Check out my Instagram because it should be on the ground, rolling around this weekend.
That would be sick. That would be
Front
sick.
end on, wheels and tires on the ground, rolling around.
That'd be sick.
That'd be cool. That's
That
what I'm
would be
looking forward to.
So there's your update, guys. Follow Streetcar Joe on Instagram and his new fans only. Streetcar Joe.
Streetcar Joe.
Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the updates on Streetcar Joe's Fox body. So hopefully we'll get you guys some updated videos on that once it gets out of paint, but it is going to be gone for a little bit because it's going to be in paint. I'm hoping I can go over there and see it on the actual wheels on the ground rolling. I think it looks super cool. But this will be the first time it's going to be on the ground rolling around since the wreck a month ago. But it's going to be gone for a little bit here coming up because it's going to be in paint, but that car is going to be flawless when it's done. Anyways, just wanted to give a shout out to this company that sent me a few more items. MATCC, they sent me that foam cannon gun. If you guys don't remember that video, you can go check it out. I named it like This Is How You Foam, and Kennedy washed the F-250, and that foam cannon that thing was lit. It sprayed foam like a damn fire hose. But anyways, they sent me a few more products, which I'm really excited. This one could not come at a better time, though. This Audu multifunction jump starter is actually perfect because of how small it is. It can actually jump start a car, and it's really tiny, so I can keep it in the Mustang in case I'm in the lanes and the battery's dead. For some odd reason, we're trying to fix these electrical issues, but in case that happens again and the battery's low on voltage, we can jump it with this. It's super lightweight, it's tiny, and it can actually jump a car. And then the other cool things about it, it's got a flashlight on it, it's a power bank, you know, if you want to charge your iPad or iPhone in the lanes. It's got a really bright light on it, but it does have USB connections on it. But the biggest thing I'm going to use this for is obviously jump starting the car. It charges quickly, so I'm going to be riding around with this for pretty much the rest of the year for season, just in case something happens and we need to jump it in the lanes. That way, you know, if I'm trying to race someone and we're going rounds, there's a timer. You can't just take your time back there and go have someone jump you like we did in Streetcar Takeover, because luckily we were in testing. But if that had been during eliminations, they would have been on my ass and been like, sorry, we're going. So now I have this little guy, and you guys can get this too. The link will be in the description below for some discount codes. And then they sent me also this attachment to wash your windshield. So it's got this long pole attachment here. Let me grab the actual squeegee. There's an actual squeegee for it. There's another tip for it. And then there is a squeegee in here somewhere. I was just using it on my truck, actually. Oh! Okay, so here's a little squeegee, which is nice. And then it's got the two bars to attach to it so you can extend it. But this is actually a really nice and convenient way to wash your windows and then squeegee them, kind of like you did at the gas station, but a lot nicer. So if you guys want to pick this one up, there will also be a huge discount code for this in the description. These items are super nice, they're super convenient, but honestly the biggest thing I'm excited about is the charger for the battery, because you know I got electrical issues. But that'll all be fixed very soon. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys on the next one.